think I'm Wolverine. The nigga vision, swag like Iron Man. Spider-Man pimpin'.
Hey, don't forget to go to the ACBA fan page on Facebook and hit the like button for all your latest and greatest ACBA picks.
I think I'm Wolverine. The nigga vision, swag like Iron Man. Spider-Man pimpin'. It's just the way my mind works, a little different. You could get a little swagger if you pay attention. I think I'm fucking with it. No, I know it, bitch. You niggas ain't competing with these Iron.
Build-A-Figure collection, Groot, ages 4 and up, Marvel. Here it is, Iron Man. Marvel Legends Infinity Series Iron Man. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. Hasbro, another Iron Man? I've got so many fucking Iron Mans, bro. How can we get an Iron Man in every wave? Here's the artwork. Here's the back of the package. You know, I'm going to get into my nerd voice and tell you why you need this Iron Man, bro. What if Iron Man has to go into outer space, but his suits don't let him breathe enough oxygen, so he has to invent a suit that allows him to be in space for X amount of time that generates oxygen, and he can hang out with all the cosmic characters and fly around. That's right, that's why you need this suit, man. Go grab it. Plus, man, Tony Stark is known to have every suit for every fucking scenario, dude. So you need a spacesuit. This is the suit he runs with when he's running up in space with all the cosmic characters. Not his Avenger suit, not his Bleeding Edge suit. Although, you guys might recognize this sculpt. Yep. This sculpt looks familiar, doesn't it? We'll get into that right now, too. But, man, you know, I used to complain about getting another Iron Man. Wolverine, I understand. Fuck, we don't need 50 Wolverines. But Iron Man, there's always a reason for a suit. It's an upgrade. It's better. It does certain things. Let's get into the figure here. New head sculpt. Pretty cool. Really accurate to the comic, so that's a plus. Here it is, side to side. You notice already it's on a disc peg. It's on a disc peg joint, damn it! Here's the shoulder pads. Unlike Nova, these snap right off, and they're actually better. They're you know, the hole's deeper and the peg is longer so that it stays in. It doesn't just flop off for any reason. You know, I've been thinking maybe you should have done this with Nova, because see, you can point the hands up and it rotates it to the bottom. This would have probably worked better on Nova. That's what I'm thinking. You guys will see when you get Nova and you try to put his hands up. It's a pain in the ass. Here's the figure, top to bottom. You know, this is the Bleeding Edge sculpt with some minor changes. Let's get into the articulation. Articulation is just like its predecessor, really good. Looks down a decent amount. Looks up fairly well. You know, that combined with the, here's left to right, that combined with the torso flex, you're going to be able to put him in some really cool flying poses. We talked about this shoulder pad. Here's that shoulder ball joint, right, on a bicep swivel. And we still have that double jointed elbow, right, hand on a disc peg. So, still got all that great articulation that we loved from the Bleeding Edge. Honestly, the Bleeding Edge Iron Man was my favorite Iron Man. Here's the flex down, right? Flex up. So that being my favorite figure combined with this, you know, this is probably going to be my second favorite figure, and I'll be using it with my Cosmic setup, which is really cool. Here's a waist swivel. Here's that T-joint that works really well, right? It goes into splits mode better than most of the figures we've seen and have gotten. So here it is, kicking forward. Here's that thigh swivel. Double jointed knees, right? No calf swivel, but we get down into that foot peg with that ankle rocker, ankle pivot, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same difference. So here he is. Why don't we go grab Bleeding Edge and talk about what the difference is between that and this figure. Snap. Bam. Whop. Here it is. Same exact figure. God, I love that Bleeding Edge. You know, you guys are probably watching this video and you're going to go get your Bleeding Edge Iron Man and you're going to start playing with it just because you were watching this video. You're like, dude, where's my figure? That's so sweet, man. It's different when you watch it on video, right? Somebody else doing a video. You kind of want to just pull it back out. It's cool again. But see that? It's the same exact sculpt except for the arms. Look at the arms. We got different gauntlets, different sculpt all the way up to the bicep, and even the shoulder's different with the hole pegs. Everything else is the same. So the arms and the head sculpt are what's different. Everything else is the same, but it's painted to differentiate the both figures here. So do I mind? I don't mind. You know what I mean? This is probably the only time they'll ever reuse this figure again, unless they decide to do the black and gold, which is the more current suit as well too for the 616. Which, I honestly wouldn't mind a new head sculpt, and if they painted this bleeding edge black, just because I like the articulation on this figure a lot more than the rest of the stupid movie Iron Man figures. Leaps and bounds better. Look at the star in the chest. I mean, the star in the chest. The reactor in his chest. I mean, it was painted yellow, and then it's got like an orange circle going around it, so it looks really good. Anyways, paint jobs on spot here, like the figure, and you need them to build Groot. So stay tuned for the last and final review. Rocket Raccoon, then Groot. Later!